Bring the power back to the street where the people live. We sick of working for crumbs and filling up the prisons, dying over money and relying on religion for help.
It's not enough to sing, it's not enough to chant, and it's not enough to pray. You need to be out there. They need to see you. My God believes that we have a responsibility to each other. That is what the Creator says. You need to be out there and caring about the people that are dying in Iraq and around the world. But you damn it, you need to be home and start crying about and be pissed off about your families that are dying here in this country too. The young men that I know that have gone to war and have died, they went because they wanted an education. They went because they wanted health care. Damn it, let's start at demanding basic human rights here at home. Thank
you. You know, we say that the surge is successful. What's happened in Iraq is ethnic cleansing. We divided the Shia and Sunni that were living, peacefully together. We've armed people who were fighting us before to not fight us and to consolidate their own power base. But a lot of those groups, those Sunni groups, are in opposition to the Shia government, which is supported by Iran, the Dawa party, which is the party of Maliki, the president of Iraq. And that's why we started arming those Sunnis, so they wouldn't fight us, so there'd be a counterbalance to this influence from Iran.
Billions are spent for prisons and more prisons, the largest prison population in the world, and there's no money for education. A third of our youth won't graduate high school. That's a crime and an outrage. Billions are spent for walls along the Rio Grande, and billions are sent to Israel for walls in Palestine. These are huge construction projects. More than 1,000 military bases built around the world.
I went in to boot camp after the invasion of Iraq in the summer of 2003. I listened to the media frenzy about weapons of mass destruction, 9/11, affiliations to Al-Qaeda, and I believed it. I was ready to go. If that's where my country was telling me to go, I had absolutely no problem going there whatsoever. I loved being in the Marine Corps. I was an amazing Marine. I was meritoriously promoted twice. I was ready to go 20 years in the Marine Corps. I finally deployed to Iraq with the 22nd Marine Expeditionary Unit in November of 2005. And while I was in Iraq, my ex-girlfriend sent me Howard Zinn's A People's History of the United States, which, while reading, conflicted with what I was indoctrinated about the tradition and heritage of the Marine Corps that was so heavily pounded on me during boot camp. And just the wars that happened in the 1800s of GI Marines resisting, enlisted resisting, and officers killing them, murdering them, and it just conflicted with the integrity that I was taught, and it made me look at history and the way it was being taught in our country in a totally new light. That was really a pillar that was established that made me want to go to college. That was a very big factor for why I got out. I got out last July honorably, and I finished my freshman year at UMass, where I learned even more about the illegal and unconstitutional occupation of Iraq, the absolute destructive nature this is for the Iraqi people. I cannot support this at all.
Excuse me. We actually just got off a plane from DC, because if they're going to move their headquarters here to your town for a week, please welcome Joe Osbaker.
Thank you, brothers and sisters. I gotta start by giving a shout out to my union brothers and sisters from California. the United Healthcare Workers who win the Distance Award. They brought a bus to be with us here today. Union, 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 union.
The fact is, John McCain has absolutely no clue. He has no understanding what working people face. We fight every day for dignity and respect on the job, and we're going to continue fighting for it as long as we can. Thank you very much.